I want y'all to done up and went and look at what I have here. You guys know what this is? Some of you might be old enough to know what this is. This is a genuine, authentic, 100% gluten-free, handwritten letter. Now, how many of you can say that you went to the mailbox today and got a handwritten letter? This comes from a gentleman in West Virginia. If I can get it opened up here, bear with me. And he says, "Greetings from West Virginia. Just wanted to write and tell you how much this 72-year-old hot rodder has been enjoying your videos on YouTube. I've been into cars since my pedal car 71 years ago. My last build is a 49 Chevy Fleetline with a 400 small block Chevy and 62 Vet tri-power, 350 auto, and 72 Nova rear end. Your 63 Impala is sweet. So is the 29 pickup. I'm assuming he means the 32, the Rockabilly. But my favorite is the Dodge Fleetwood. I enjoy all your videos, even the ones dealing with your grafting company. Fascinating. I look forward to your new post. You're a great builder. I like Kerwood's work as well. Keep on keeping on. A fan, Bill Hash." Well, thank you, Bill. That is much appreciated. That is really nice that this gentleman took the time to sit down and write a letter and go buy a stamp and take that to the mailbox and send it to me. I appreciate you. Okay, I moved over here to the not messiest workbench on YouTube. We all know who holds that title. Nobody can knock him out of #1 place, although I'm trying. If you could see around here, if you could look around, you'd say you're running a close second. Anyway, I want y'all to look at the top of this box. You see what that says? That says AC Delco. I had mentioned on YouTube, well, a lot of people had said, put a mechanical fuel pump back on the Impala, and that was my intent all along. And by the time I got those comments, I had already ordered this, and I said that, yeah, I've already ordered one. And somebody said, well, don't your local AutoZone have one? Yeah, I'm sure they do, but they don't have one of these. And this is what I wanted for it. So that's the journey this evening. It's 7 o'clock. So this evening, the journey is to install that on the Impala and kick it out of here. There were a lot of people that assumed because that coil blew up. See that? My coil just blew up. That was the whole issue and the fuel pump was fine. Well, I reconnected the fuel pump and tested it again and again, and that was bad as well. But it ran fine with an electric fuel pump on it. So I'm going to put that on this evening, but you guys are not going to get to watch because I'm going to crank the music, and YouTube hates that. They just hate it. So that's what's going to happen. All right. Thank you. And thanks, Bill, for the letter. Well, we have a good fuel pump. I just fired it up. I didn't have the camera on. Somebody was talking about that master cylinder. It looked like it was damp, but it's not. It's just a shadow underneath. It's darker on the bottom. It's getting a little rusty, though. Probably should have painted it. You know how I am with paint. Let's see what she does. Noisy lifter. It'll quieten down. When I built that engine, I had those lifters in a bucket of oil sitting over there on the bench priming them. Some people say you're not supposed to do that or don't have to do it or whatever, but I don't know. That's what I was taught. A buddy of mine was up here and he was taking a push rod. He was pushing those lifters down. He said, "Ken, one of these a little sticky." And I said, it'll loosen up. And every time I start to sing, I hear that lifter. So I think about you, Mike Reed, every time I start this car. I mean, they were new, of course, but new doesn't always mean good, now does it? Okay, I think that's a wrap on this thing. Charge that battery a little bit and kick it out of here. Well, as it turns out, this is either a 230 or a 250 engine, not a 292, as many of YouTubers pointed out in your comments, and I appreciate it. I ran the numbers on it, and this number is not in any of the GM databases that I could find online. Maybe somebody's got an old book somewhere that might have it listed, but it lists this number with a 1 in the middle, and that shows up as either a 230 or a 250 between 1962 and 74, I believe, are the parameters, but it doesn't distinguish which one it is, and it really doesn't matter, I don't suppose. I'd still like to hear it run, so I think that's the plan, is maybe figure out some kind of engine stand or something to put it on and fire it up. But we fired them up right on the ground before, so that ain't nothing new. We might just do that too. Appreciate you.